Real LA shit, man, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? Real LA shit, and I like it. Read it up, guys. There's no way Americans are so stupid they believe anything Clinton, Schumer, Bloomberg, Harris, or Pelosi are saying. I mean, it's insane to think for 1 second that these monsters make any sense whatsoever. Did you hear Bloomberg talking about Trump's this, Trump's that? Well, here's the thing, brother. What are you? You're an uber rich dude. You see, he's a super rich dude who's fucking trying to tell me what to do. I don't get it. Like the haircut? Because my hair is so good, I can fucking cut it like that. That's just how I roll. It kills some of you. I know. Eat a dick. Sorry, I got great hair. Big dick. That's life. And yeah, it's just how it is. Some of you do, some of you don't. Not my fault. Didn't do it to you. If I was your dad, you'd have great genetics. Again, I told you I'm waiting to find out. By the way, I used a genetics testing thing. I'm going to tell you guys the name. Don't use it. They've screwed. I'm doing Ancestry as well, but Ancestry takes forever. So it's like I'm kind of doing piece by piece. Hold on a second. Where am I? Okay, that's enough. All right. If you didn't want to be tagged, then fucking unfriend me, asshole. We were never friends anyway, obviously. Anyhow. Let me wipe my face. So hot. I have to turn off the air so you guys can hear me, but don't I look 105 years younger, right? I know. I'm sorry. Pisses people off. What do I do? Nothing I can do about it. I'm glad. I enjoy it. I dig it. I have a great time with it. Here's the thing, guys. There is just no fucking way. Okay, I got to listen to this dude for a minute. Shithead's talking. Hold on. Let's see what he's got to say.
6 months.
Look at this guy. He's horrible. He's not talking. They're trying to hide his talking as much as possible. This guy's the worst. He is just literally the worst. I mean, it's so bad. God damn it, I'm so bad at this. Okay. It's gotten so bad. I can't. I'm stunned. I'm watching TV, walking around, talking to myself like, are they for fucking real? Are they for fucking real? And I'm so mad. And I hate people right now that aren't so mad. How can you vote for Biden? He's a racist. And from his own fucking mouth, this guy's a racist. Jesus, his son was a cokehead and fucking got kicked out of the service. Let me smoke pot while I say that. And all this other shit, man. What's up, Fig? I hope you're popping in. It's insanity, people. These people are out of their fucking gore. What's up, Ferris? How you doing? Robin, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm having to smoke pot to calm down because I'm pissed. I am beside myself. Is anyone else watching this just going, what the fuck? This can't be real. I mean, please, black people, what's changed? What's got better for you? Nothing. More celebrities have gotten jobs. So more black celebrities are getting more acting jobs. That's it. Up and coming ones aren't fuck. Tiffany Haddish is going to have work out of her ass, but the rest of them aren't going to get work just like before. It's going to be just like before. So all the famous black actors are showing up everywhere right now because they're like, hey, look here, we're using them. Look, we're showing them. Again, like I said, there's the mesothelioma, or I mean, the woman's thing, ovarian cancer commercial. It's a girl I know. She doesn't have it. She's representing it for the law company that doesn't have any black lawyers working there. All they have is a black woman on the commercial, pretending like she works at the firm. But no black lawyers working at this firm. Again, the RJ Reynolds commercial, like, oh, don't take menthol away from the great black and Mexican people. They love their menthol. RJ Reynolds, all white company. And they're saying, white people are doing this. You're the white people. They're the whitest of white people. Nobody's getting this. Look at Biden. Look who he is, please. Look, honestly, Trump may be one of the best presidents we've had in a long time since Kennedy decided, fuck all these people and I'm going to tell the truth, and they killed him. But Trump might literally be one of the best. Yeah, kind of. I'm doing a goddamn convention. It's not even my fault. I gotta calm down. It's killing my shoulder, my neck. Everything's going out because these motherfuckers are horrible. They're fucking horrible. I am telling you. It is the worst shit in the world. These motherfuckers should be kicked in the balls constantly. People should be running up to Schumer and Bloomberg and fucking Juberg and fucking Clinton and Harris and Pelosi and punch them in their fucking nuts. Because they're horrible, and I'm not advocating any violence, by the way. I'm saying, like, hypothetical punch to the nuts. I'm saying it's unbelievable to sit there and listen to Bloomberg, to sit there and, what are you commenting on, Fig? Get on the goddamn show. To sit there, oh my God, did I not tag fucking, God damn it, I'm going to do that right now. I don't give a shit. I'm going to make sure I tagged her. But, Raylene, I'm going to make sure I fucking tag Raylene. I'm going to reshare this thing just to tag Raylene. Watch this. Boom, boom. Where am I? I'm going to tell you this, though. Yeah, pay attention, guys, because this is insane. Bloomberg's in there telling you guys, oh, Trump's so bad. Da, 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 da. And I know, I'm a good guy. He's a fucking scumbag. He is no different than Trump. That's the problem. I'm not here to stand up for Trump. I couldn't if I wanted to. I'm not a fan of him as a person. I like his presidency. I like what it's done for the country. I am in no way a fan of Trump's presidency. Raylene Shang, there we go. Then I like to tag people just to bug them. Just some people I tag just to bug because, then they have to like literally untag themselves and show me how much they hate me by untagging themselves. Anyway, I mean, he's like, yeah, listen. Oh my God, dude, you're like the worst person ever. They are putting up the worst people ever. Look who's backing Harris. You have Harris, okay, the sort of black, sort of Indian, whose mom and dad both had money, whose dad was, I believe, an engineer or something. He was rich. Let's just be honest. Her parents had money. She grew up with money. Wake up, people. So you have Harris, and then behind Harris, you got Biden, Pelosi, Schumer, Schiff. You have the whitest people in the world. I mean, why are you guys not getting that? I live in a state that is so ignorant. We're majority non-white people in this state, and they vote for a mayor and a governor who are the whitest, richest men of all time. Unfucking believable. Newsom and Garcetti. Someone voted them in, apparently. I don't know who. But the point is, these people are Barack. I mean, dude, for real, bro. You're bringing up immigration. You came up with the cages. Shame on you, Elizabeth Warren. Where are you? She has nothing to do with this shit, right? Hillary, this fucking devil. Oh my God, hearing her talk was awful. She has got to be one of the worst people. And this is what I'm curious about. I am not here to say, you guys don't get how great Trump is. No. Trump's, again, stop saying the economy and Trump. He did amazing things with the economy. Stop trying to give Obama credit for the economy. God. They tried to do that, I think it was with Bush after Clinton. Was it after Clinton, Bush won? And they tried to give Bush credit for Clinton's fucking economy. Bush was riding on what Clinton did. But it happened during Clinton's presidency. We were all kicking ass during Clinton's presidency. You see, during the presidency, we were all fucking rolling in money. That's why we all loved Clinton, Bill. That's why everyone loved Bill. They were like, he's raping a few people. Big deal. We're making so much money, right? Everyone was like, okay, whatever. Bill's presidency made so much money and it was so much fun in the 80s. Here's the thing. Then Bush came in and he was trying to ride on the fact that he made that economy, but he didn't. Well, Obama was in a dead economy. He did nothing. He didn't kill it. He didn't create it. He did nothing. He brought no hope to black people. Brought no hope to anyone. He was a total just ran through 8 years. Everyone was afraid not to vote for him. I don't vote or I'd have voted against him the second time. I would have voted him I would have probably voted for Obama the first time. But then, like most black people, I would have realized, fuck that. That wasn't a good read. That didn't work out well for us at all. I don't mean us like me. But I'm saying the point I'm trying to make is, come on. Really look at what you're doing. You really want this woman as the vice president? Really? Really? That's the woman of color you want? That's the black representative you want? Really? That's what scares me, is I think people really, really, really don't want that. But they're going to do that. They're going to vote or they're going to do that because whatever reason. Cannon Hinnant. Say his name until they hear it. Cannon Hinnant. Cannon Hinnant. I'm on this now. I'm on this now because I wasn't. I was like, stop, don't get all crazy. And then I realized how hard mainstream media is hiding the story. And I went, that's not right. When mainstream media wants to hide something that bad, no, fuck that. It needs to get out. Cannon Hinnant, what went on was wrong. Unbelievable. And mainstream media is unbelievable. And all these places are unbelievable. That's what I figured. Thank God. Yeah, you guys never open anything from anyone. Anyhow, the point I'm trying to make is this. Cannon Hinnant. Say his name. Say his name. Now, I want to point out again, I said this yesterday, and I'm talking about it again. All three of these women are married to or dating. One's dating, two are married to rich white men who came from rich white families whose monies were made from oppression against other people. This is what you're trusting. This is what you're fucking believing in. This is what I'm saying. I'll take Trump every day of the week because I know he's a fucking shithead. I know Trump gets hookers. I know Trump does all that shit and smokes cigars and blah, blah, blah. He's a womanizer. He probably says racial jokes, I guarantee you. I don't think Trump's a racist. I don't think he's a pedophile. And I, to the best of my knowledge, don't know that he's raped anyone. So I don't think he's a rapist. I don't think of this. Yeah, Will. Thank you. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to throw that up there. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that, Robin. But yeah. So, I mean, but that's the thing. That's what people really aren't getting. Is he wasn't ever convicted of rape and he didn't settle any fucking cases. That's bullshit. He settled a shitload of things with women he banged while he was married. I promise you that. I know that. He settled a shitload of things that were probably harassment and this and that and him harassing women. I guarantee you he pushed himself like, hey, baby, you know, and this and that was a pain in the ass. I guarantee he was probably, and I don't know for sure, but I guarantee he was probably inappropriate and things like that with women. I guarantee you that. I don't know for sure, but I guarantee you that Trump was. But he's also from that shitty time and came from a bunch of money. It doesn't excuse that he's a fuckhead. I want to punch him in the chin. Now, as a president, I think he's been probably our best president in the last 40, 50, 60 years. Minimum, maybe 100 years. He's been our best president. And as a leader of the country, I mean, meaning him leading the country within, he's done a fabulous job. And if you think he hasn't, that's insane. The guy's brokered a fucking peace deal in the Middle East. He's done so many things for African Americans before the bullshit was coming out. I think the Susan B. Anthony thing is propaganda, but I think it's beautiful he did it anyway. Susan B. Anthony should have been pardoned. Now, here's the thing. It might have been propaganda. He still did it. Everyone does it for propaganda. The point I'm trying to make is this. did Obama do in these things, right? He was the black president, but Trump has done more for black people. That's what a lot of black people are getting it. That's why they're voting Trump. Biden has, from his own mouth, said shit about black people. He shit on black people. He voted for segregation. I mean, this is what I'm saying. This doesn't make sense. This is how I get how Hitler won. I truly get now how Hitler could have possibly won while telling people that horrible shit, like, we have to kill them, and and the fucking Jews, and the Heims, and the Flames, and the Schnoims. The way, you know, Hitler talked. And that crazy bastard. What I'm trying to say is, I now get how Hitler got elected. Because you guys listen to these three women that are all with rich white men. What more could I need to say? Like, what more is needed? If you realize that all three of these women are with rich white men who came from rich white families, shouldn't you be upset that they've said the things they've said and led you the way they've led you? Hold on, I gotta talk to a friend. Shouldn't you be upset that that's going on? I mean, honestly, take 700 fucking seconds and think about that. I want to put that in your head so deep. These three women who constantly talk about oppression now, I mean, well, these two have been talking shit on white men all forever. This one here is totally on board now. God damn it, I gotta stop doing that. It hurts so bad. Ow. Okay, you say drink and I forget. I forget the pain I'm in. Okay, so the point being is, you hear that? Oh, that's horrible, right? That's pain. Okay, so here's the point. These three women are dating white men. That gives them zero credibility when they're talking shit on rich white men. When they're all with rich white men. Do you see what I'm saying? See, I was with a girl one time. Well, I've been with a couple of girls black women that would say that they don't date black men. And I told them, well, then we could never be serious. Because I think, you're right, Amanda, that's going up, by the way. That's, yeah, dead on. But, you know, so they told me they don't date black men. And I said, that's too bad because we can't be serious then. Because I would never be serious with somebody who's cut out their own race or even cut out any race of dating. Because I now know I'm not your choice of person. I'm just the choice of the person of the race you'll date. And I don't care who you are. It's not okay with me. My first ex-wife told me something really late in our marriage, but told me, yeah, no, I would never date anyone but a white guy. I went, ew, really? Why? My ex-brother-in-law got really mad at my sister because she had dated a few black guys. And he was mad about it. And I went off on him because I said, that's stupid. Like, that's pathetic, dude. Who gives a fuck the color of the dick that was in her? If you're going to be mad that she was fucking guys, I guess. And that's none of your business. This is before you. But why would you be mad about the color of the dick? That's stupid. I've always said that. I don't care the color. I don't even care if they're still there. Move over, sure. I'm saying, like, you know, but the reality is what I'm trying to say is, like, yeah, that's the insanity, though. So you know, anybody who's been, like, cut out races and things like that, okay, see, that's what I'm trying to say here. That's a really nice way of putting it. By the way, John, I saw your text. I'll text you back in a minute. I'm in the middle of a great fucking show. But Amanda, yeah, that's the point I'm trying to get out there. Is everybody? I mean, again, I am not putting this past Donald Trump to be the orchestrator of the whole thing. And he's just like, boom, fist fucking us all. And he's just like, bam, on a silver platter, motherfuckers. Here it is. Here's your new world order. Here's everything. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, no, Amanda, that's what I'm saying. Is I said way back when Trump became a Republican all of a sudden and ran for president, I went, this is a Trojan horse. Like, this is weird. But then I've really kind of taken to him. And I think he's been doing a great job. Now, that could be part of the plan that suckers people like me in. And then we're all one way or the other, right? And so then we jump on board with like, okay, well, I'm with you, dude. We're fucking, yeah, Trump. And then other people are like, fuck Trump, you know, because he's purposely making them mad or something, right? And everything's orchestrated. And then we all get on our sides and bam, he new world orders us. Yeah, I know he is. No, everyone knows. Everybody knows that Trump is a Freemason. They all are. That's what I'm saying. So is Biden. That's what I'm saying is they're not disconnected. They all hung out. They all hang out. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. Is the one thing about Trump is the other thing was Jesus Christ. Thank you, Fig, for showing up. By the way, guys, if you could share the video, I truly appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who shares. It really helps me get out there a little, and that's great. You know, Amanda, I should have you fucking on here. You want to? God damn it! I wish I could send you a link because I'm fucking loving this. You're so dead on. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. Except this is the point, Amanda. Is Donald Trump is either the shit, and he's standing up to all of the bad. And he's literally fucking the system. Like he's one of them rich dudes who went, fuck it, man. I'm going balls to the wall like Kennedy when he got killed. I'm going balls to the wall and I'm telling the fucking people because we all deserve it and we're human beings, right? And so that could be it. And Trump is just like, fuck you to everyone. And the Republicans really don't know what to do because he fucking won as a Republican. Same time, the Democrats fucking are trying to get him out, and the Republicans can't act like they really want him out, but they kind of do, it seems. So if that was the case, and Trump was this fucking superstar motherfucker who's just like double fingers to the world, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking expose everything, and because during his presidency, more pedophiles have been. But this is what I'm saying. Amanda, and I'm gonna put that up too because again, we are the middle here, so we discuss it all. When you say he's evil, the point I'm trying to make, though, is I don't think he's a good guy, but I don't know that he's evil. And so that's where I go back and forth because if he's throwing fingers to the fucking, I know I've seen all the hand signals and everything, and I don't disbelieve him and I don't believe him. I make a bunch of hand signals. I do this a million times. I've done enough hand signals. You could nail me on everything. My eyes have blinked. I've covered my eyes enough times like this. I've done everything enough times that you could get me on anything. You could have me doing those same hand signs if you just recorded everything I did. Nobody cares enough to record everything I did because you won't share the video. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. What if, though, Trump really was nailing everyone? What if he was like, fuck this dad, I'm turning on everyone. And he just is like calling shit out. And that's why Pelosi and Schumer and all these weird pedophiles and all these fucked up people in the Clintons are scared to death and trying to go after him so heavy is a possibility. But to me, the only real two possibilities. What? No! Really? Wait, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Amanda. Hollywood News. Rest in peace, Pirate Jack. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Okay. Well, but this is what I'm saying, though, Amanda. Again, he's either the worst and he's fucked us and we're New World Ordered, or he's kind of for humanity and he's trying to put America back on track or put America on a track, let's just say, because there's no back on track. We were never on track. This country has never been on track, and that's the problem. See, I'm going to tell you this. The same snowflake cunt motherfuckers, men that are whining and bitching and everything else, and these women that are protesting, that are yelling about this and yelling about that, these are the same people that are calling the cops on black people. These are the same people that are avoiding transgender people and stuff like that. But they don't live around any of you. That's what I'm saying. Is they go to the protests with their Gucci's and their Apples and their this and that. And they hang out and they do their celebrity shit. Sorry, my hair was bugging me right there. They do the celebrity shit and everything, right? But they're not around you and they don't live around you. Pelosi's against the wall, but she has a wall around her house. Yeah, no, Amanda, don't get me wrong. I cannot defend Trump. All I can say is he was kicking some serious ass in the presidency, meaning more pedophiles got arrested. Let me just say this. More pedophiles have been arrested. He has done more for the low-income and Black communities than any president in a long time. He's enacted some really good laws. He's also stopped working with China, which is a complete slave labor state and this and that, and he's put them on task to straighten the shit out and this and that. So because if he's pushing 5G, it's because he's a businessman, a business person scumbag. That's what I'm saying. He's a billionaire. I don't like him. Again, Terry Crews 2020. I mean, hear me, please. Terry Crews 2020. Terry Crews 2020. Terry Crews 2020. Terry Crews 2020. You want a good president and a good time? You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to make you a rhyme. This is the thing, and here's the news. You want a great president? It's Terry Crews. You want a man who can understand that there's a master plan and something else is at hand. You want him to fix the whole damn nation? Well, kick back, or you'll die of starvation. Terry Crews. Terry Crews. That's what I'm saying. I'm 100% for me or Terry Crews for president. Probably Terry Crews. I don't know. He's probably got a little more popularity than me. Terry Crews. Just everyone vote him. Vote fucking Bernie. Vote Terry Crews. Either one. I'm not going to say shit, But the point is, if you're going to tell me Biden is better than Trump, no. Biden's a racist. Biden's a piece of shit. Biden's a horrible fucking possible pedophile human being, garbage fuck bucket piece of crap. And if you think he is, and if you think Schumer's okay, and you think that dirty scum Pelosi's okay, that's the weird thing. How can you think any of those people are okay when they're just like Donald Trump? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Donald Trump's better than him. No, they're just like him. Only Donald Trump wears it right out on his shirt. They hide it so low and take your money. But they hide it so low and they take your money and they take I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you this. The hydroxychloroquine has been proven 100% that it does help in a lot of cases preventing the virus. That's just a fact. It was actually a good call on his part, and they dropped it because it was a good call on his part. Because it turned out to be right. They stopped talking about it. But this is what I'm saying. But Amanda, just tell me this. Tell me one thing. Forget Trump for a second. Ready? Forget Trump for a second. Tell me this one thing, Amanda. This is directly, and I don't mean this meanly. Canon Hinand. Okay? Canon Hinand. What I'm asking you, Amanda, is simply this. Why has the mainstream left media ignored this story completely? This is what I'm trying to say. I don't care what Trump's done or whatever. Like, I'm not saying, because I'm not defending him. I'm not saying he's okay. I'm saying he's way better than these people. Wait, who tells me what? I know the story isn't, you can't Google it. New York Post never showed it. The New York Post, the Washington Post, the New York Times, the LA Times, none of these newspapers, none of these places ran the story. 100%. I've researched this to death. 100% they did not run this story. A couple of other mainstream back-paged it. This would have been mainstream news any day of the week a couple years ago. Any day of the week, this would have been the news, like it would have been like the fucking Columbine shooting. A grown man coming over and shooting a 5-year-old kid point blank in the head. My point is this. Well, I think you were talking about Trump. I think that was discussing politics. I'm not sure how you feel. Like, yeah, but Trump can't be responsible for the left media. The right media, Fox and everyone covered the story. One America News Network covered the story heavily. ABC, NBC, all of them barely covered the story. Some of them didn't even cover it. Well, they might all be in on it. That's quite possible. Why would you switch from Trump to worse? Why don't we all get together in this country then? be intelligent and vote a different way completely. People are so excited, right? People are making such a fucking big fucking deal, right? Watch this. Ben Palmer, what's the guy's name? The young kid, Ben something. Ben Shapiro. Okay, watch this. I'm going to tell you the greatest presidential team ever. If we had any intelligence whatsoever, this would be our team. You ready? President, Venus Williams. Vice President, Ben Shapiro. President, Venus Williams. Vice President, Ben Shapiro. Why don't you guys do that? And I'm not being ridiculous. What? Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, Biden is the worst fucking... This is what I'm trying to say. I don't care about everyone else. Kamala Harris and Biden are the worst people, period. They're just horrible human beings across the board. Like Schumer, like Bloomberg, like all these. Again, I am not here to defend Trump. I can't defend Trump. I can't defend a fucking billionaire who lives the life he lives. I think for a scumbag billionaire, he's not the worst person. For a scumbag billionaire, follow that. For a scumbag billionaire, Trump is not the worst person. For decent human beings, he's way below any of us. But his life is what it is. Biden's life was what it was. Like, that's what I'm saying. Biden grew up the way he grew up. But the problem is, Biden grew up the way he grew up, but it was racist. That's the problem. He can't stop saying things in his old age that are racist because he's racist. It's inbred. That's what they call it, inbred, innate. It was born into him. That's why it comes out in his old age, accidentally. Accident just comes out. Understand, but how am I deceived if I think they're all rotten? If I think they're all rotten. But why would you replace what's going on with what was already worse and will only be 100 times worse? This is what I'm saying. It makes no sense to replace what's going on right now with it. But again, the Clintons, the Bushes, they're all horrible. Yeah, Ferris, you're right. Robin, you're totally right. That's going up. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. And that's the point I'm trying to make is people aren't getting that. You're not voting for the lesser of two evils. We already have Trump. He's there. If you're not going to vote for someone different than Biden, then you're voting just for evil. That's the point. He's weird. The whole thing's weird. His wife is weird. It's all weird. Their whole family is weird. Joe brought our family together. Your kid was a drug addict, asshole. How's that fixing your family? How's he doing great things for your family? See, and then this, what I'm saying is like, what if it turns out, because the video is now showing that Floyd 100% didn't die from the neck thing. He didn't die from the thing. He died from a cardiovascular overdose and this and that. And it sucks because I've been 100% behind the Floyd thing. Hardcore. Pissed off as shit. I don't vote either, Amanda. Haven't ever. I voted one time when I was 18. It's not real. It's a waste of your day. What I'm saying is if we all actually voted for someone else, I agree, Amanda, 100%. I'm saying, but you can flip the switch. That's what I'm saying. What if the fact is that Trump did flip the switch, right? I'm saying you can flip the switch. The system is set up to be turned over. It just takes a lot, and they've set it up to make sure that can't really happening. But yeah, I agree. No, presidents aren't elected; they're selected. We know that. At the same time, I think there's a war between people. I think you have groups here that are in the same levels. They're doing this, but they're fighting each other. They're fighting each other. And I'm really trying to see this. I'm watching the shooting thing too as we talk. And hold on. God damn it. Why is this guy blocking his camera? That's weird. Okay, already a problem. Okay, so I don't care if you found the gun. I was just seeing the guy run away. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Wow, crazy. So the Anthony shooting, so that's going to be more, but it's just insanity. Like, cops don't know what to do right now. They're scared to death. I watched this thing. Well, because it's important. It's super important. You know? I don't know what to expose Trump on, though. If you think he's part of the Illuminati, so do I. If you think he's part of all these, I do too. I think he might just be pissing them off. I think Hillary did that for a minute. And they straightened her out real quick. And she turned and backed him real quick. I think a long time ago, Hillary went like, nah, fuck all you. And they couldn't kill her because Hillary's deep in the families. Like her family, if you understood who Hillary's family really was, they weren't tile workers. They were in textiles. Textiles. Her dad didn't work in the warehouse. He might have seen it once. It's the insanity of the stories you guys believe. The insanity of the bullshit people believe about these people's backstories. That's what I'm saying. Even Trump's backstory, he actually said he got the $1 million loan. He just acted like it wasn't a big loan. It was a huge loan. But again, I haven't figured out the evil again, you have to understand, I'm a special ed teacher. I've seen this guy with his son. I've seen Melania with the son, Barron. I'm sorry. You don't have a child doing that well. And when they interact, when you see Trump and his son interact, Barron, there's a connection, and Barron's autistic. And you see the connection between them. I look at that. And I go, okay, that dude and his daughters are the powerhouses. His daughters, see, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't mind, but how do you call a man racist when his son-in-law is a Jew? Unless you have an anti-Semitic thing. Unless you're an anti-Semite and you're like, fuck, the Jews are in on everything, then I can't help you. But how do you call a man racist and a white supremacist when his son-in-law is a Jew? Now, I will tell you, I know 100% that Trump is also Jewish. The Trump family hid that when they came over. That aside, like a lot of people did. A lot of people hid being Jewish when they came to America. But so did the Trump family. And the point is, so they are not all, I don't know if they're 100% Jewish, but they're at least half Jewish. So Trump is at least, I believe, either half or a quarter Jewish. His son-in-law is Jewish. I'm just saying, how are you calling a man racist whose son-in-law is Jewish? He was happy to have him. He loves him. His daughters rule, but you call him chauvinist. You call him horrible to women, but his daughters rule everything. I am not saying the guy wasn't a fucking dick hole. I'm not saying he wasn't out there swinging his cock. I agree. I grew up in the projects, and we didn't get to have the gold necklaces. So when I was a kid, my neighbor did tattoos, and my cousins all had the gold necklace stars, and I wanted one. And so I had him tattoo the Jewish star. Yeah, no, that's quite possible, Amanda. Again, you got to remember the stuff you're going with is assumptions of witchcraft and things like that. If you actually knew, if you'd been to these parties, if you'd done these things, I don't know we'd know you, but if you have, fuck yeah, can we go on a private plane? Because you got to have one. But the point in the end, Amanda, is it's assumption, right? The facts are this, though. The simple facts are Biden said things like poor kids are just as good as, what is it? Yeah, poor kids are just as smart as white kids. If you don't vote for him, you're not black. He, again, when they tried to say how he used the N-word, and then everyone tried to get on him for using the N-word, blah, 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 I immediately said, whoa, he was reading a deposition. You're an idiot. If you're going to get mad at someone for reading a deposition word for word, a legal fucking document word for word like you're supposed to, you're being a dick. So when they attacked Biden for saying the N-word, I immediately stepped up and went, that's bullshit. That's a false claim. He was reading a deposition and it's bullshit. The fact you're what, mad that he didn't say it with fear in his heart? So what? Now, other than that, he's a racist, but you're calling him on the wrong thing there. So when someone gets called on the wrong thing, I call it. I call it out. You do really, I know. Okay, thank God. I am so glad you put your arms up on that thing because I was just like, holy shit, did she just stick her tongue out at me and go, I did more research than you. Thank God. I'm so glad the hands are there. I love you for that. Because, yeah, that's the thing is all of our research is bullshit. All of our facts are opinions. They're opinions we believe to be facts. That's all. You know nothing. I know nothing. And Biden and Trump know nothing either. We're all guessing in this world. What we should be fucking doing, Amanda, you know what? You talk about like we should drop all this. What we should be doing in this fucking country is people like me and you and normal fucking, well, whoever's normal. Normal ass people need to get their families, need to get their shit together and go and occupy. Yep. I am saying though, we need to go out and occupy vacant land, not occupy fucking Portland or Seattle. That's such a cunty snowflake shithole piece of shit thing to do. Occupying in front of people's businesses, you're an asshole. You're a little rich kid fuck cunt or some scum gutter pig that has no sense at all. Some fucking white trash inbred fuck nugget that has no fucking sense at all or something that you fucking occupy a street where people live and stuff, you pussy. Let's go occupy. Let's go fucking occupy. Let's go fucking occupy vacant fucking forest land, desert land, shit land over there. Not desert land, but by lakes and by rivers and by streams. Let's go occupy these places. Like the original people did. Let's just go build small houses. Corner off a quarter fucking acre. Yeah, she is. Amanda's great. I like her. Let's go cut off fucking quarter acres and everyone just grab a quarter acre and give yourself plenty of room from each other. And there's so much room in this world. There's so much room in this country. If we weren't pussies, we would be out occupying vacant, undeveloped land, the land that the government keeps for themselves for some reason. Whether they be Democratic or Republican, none of them have given it away. None of them have let us homestead. We need to go homestead. I am calling for it. I'm telling you, you want to change the world, Amanda? Homesteading. Let's get out there and occupy vacant land and start again, create our own towns again. I want to create towns where, you know what? Be you. Be you. There's no parades. There's no parades or protests. There's none of that. You just be you. Everyone gets to be them. There's no stopping anyone from being them unless being them is hurting anyone else. Right, Amanda, but what if the disease is real? And I agree with you. I don't buy it. I believe it's a fucking virus. I believe most people are I believe it's like the flu. Okay, but I've also had people I respect tell me that it isn't. Now, even if I believe that the virus is real and dangerous, I still believe the government made it. I don't believe it's just a natural virus. I believe the government made the virus. And I believe the lockdowns are a part of all of what you're talking about. And I 100% believe what you're saying. I 100% believe what you're saying. What I'm telling you about the masks are bullshit and everything, and all this virus stuff is bullshit, except that I believe the virus is real. I just believe the government made it. Or, you know, like, I don't know. I don't believe Trump made it. I believe Pelosi and all them made it. But I believe Trump could have been the one also in on it. And again, that's why we're New World Order. Amanda, that's my point, though. But see, here's the deal, Amanda. You know why we don't outnumber them? Because just like the Democrats, what happens is this. I say like this. You know what we need to do? We need to go occupy lands, take vacant lands, and just build and live. And someone goes, yeah, that's a great idea. I could be in charge. No. Yeah. No, yeah. We'll call it a place where everyone has to shake hands. No. Why are you ruining the place? It's not a place. It's just let's go occupy lands and build your place. Build your house. Farm your land. Feed your family. That's all. It's all silly. I mean, we don't own anything. That's what I'm saying. Let's go out there and occupy the land. Take it. What are they going to do? Kill us all? Let's just all go out there. But this is the thing, though, Amanda. We have to have the land, and everyone has to get to believe what they want. They don't have to buy into what you say or someone else says. They don't have to take your word as fact. They don't have to believe in your things or my things or anyone's things. Everyone can do their own things. My neighbor can be a devout Catholic who burns candles and fucking prays to the saint of fucking buttholes. Well, I can sit there and be 100% Jewish and do the Hava Nagila dance every fucking day. What I can't do is go over to my neighbor's house and dance in their kitchen and to make them dance with me. What they can't do is make me pray with them. Nobody, and again, you can't make me say that a man can become a woman or a woman can become a man. You can't make me say that. And you shouldn't be able to. And you shouldn't be able to get me in trouble for not saying that. I will call somebody who tells me they're a her. I will call somebody who tells me they're a him. I don't care. I'm not looking to debate with people. I have no problem respecting their ability to call themselves whatever they want. If you ask me if I believe they're a woman, no. If I believe they're a man, no. Not at all. 100% I will respect their right to be called him, her, Sheila, Shola, Shala, Shala, Mike, Mitchell, whatever name they want to be called. I'll respect it and I'll call them that. I will not ever be forced to think or say that that's okay. I don't believe it's okay to have your children be transgender. Let them grow up and go through puberty and just decide what they are. Don't have them anything. Don't raise them as a boy or a girl. Just let them be. But don't put them. These people are putting their kids in dresses. These people are forcing this shit on their kids before they know they even want it. I mean, look at this thing. They're doing commercials with the masks. Oh, you want to wash your hands, wear masks, or you're the devil. If you don't wear a mask, you're the worst. Look at me. I got 3 fucking masks here drying because I wash them all the time. Because I'm in Hollywood, so I wear the masks because I don't want to get in fucking fights with people. People are idiots. They're morons. Yeah, I mean, that's the truth, Ferris. I got that's another one of yours going up there. I will die, by the way, Amanda. Amanda said the government will make you say whatever they want or you will die. I promise you I will die. You know what, Amanda? I'm going to tell you this. I have not had a gun for a very long time. I am now fairly armed. I don't believe in guns, or I believe in them. They're real. Like, I know they exist. I don't believe in guns. Really? Because I've seen them. They're real. It's not even like Santa where I pretend I've seen them at the mall. No, they're real. I'm saying I don't like having guns. Oh, shut up. There's a march on Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, there's a march on Hollywood Boulevard now. Oh, it's a transgender march. Okay, so here you go. A hate crime. There's arrest in a hate crime attack. A black man attacks Latin, I believe, transgender women. Now, are you giving them a hate crime attack? Can black people hate? Or is it because now it's transgender? You see, you're fucking with the wrong people, because you got to understand that Black Lives Matter is really a bunch of Jewish people and a bunch of transgender people and 3 black people, you know? And so their real agenda was transgender. Their real agenda, honestly, might be pedophilia. I don't know. I'm seeing the signs go up. I've seen flyers that are promoting pedophilia. Oh, I have a few close, Amanda. Amanda said I better keep one close because they're, yeah, I know they're coming for him. And they're going to get it out of my dead hand if they get it. I'm leaving. I am going to occupy some land. I am going to buy land. By the way, anyone who wants to get in on this, I am starting a town. I know it sounds crazy, not like a David Koresh thing. There's no leaders. There's nobody in charge. I am just going to be buying some land, and I'm going to be portioning it off to people with that are either having families or married couples that are going to have families, things like that, to create towns. Now, if you're straight, gay, white, black, Latin, Arabic, Chinese, anything you are, doesn't matter. What you got to be is cool. See, now here's where you got to be careful, Amanda, because I'm an Ashkenazi Sephardic Jew. So I'm the real Jew you're talking about, and I'm the Zionist you're talking about. So the problem is I'm both those people. My mom is a very dark African Jew. Like, she's not black. She's an African Jew. Very dark-skinned. My dad was an Ashkenazi, a German Jew, or a European Jew, but he was German. We're Jewish, too. What you don't understand is, see, the ignorance in thinking Zionists and then thinking that we're aliens and this and that. What you don't understand is the European Jews are just the Caucasians. The Caucasians, or the Armenians, Caucasians, people like that went up into the mountains when the Hebrew tribes separated. They went into the mountains. Those were the Caucasians. The Caucasus Mountains. They came down after a long-ass time and started reclaiming shit and fighting for shit and taking it back. Oh, I like that, Ferris. But I'm going to put that up. See, but that's what I'm saying is, so what I would say, Amanda, and this is what I'm saying is, this is where the problem goes, is what type of allowance and freedom is that to assume a people like, okay, so you say Zionists, you say this, you say that, terrible the real Jews. But if I'm an African Jew on one half and I'm an Ashkenazi Jew on the other half, right? And you're telling me, are you Jewish? So I have a white person telling me what kind of Jew I am and this and that. And wait, what? You must mean the Palestinians. What do I mean about the Palestinians? The Palestinians are not the Caucasians, and they're not from the Caucasus Mountains, and they're not related to the Armenians. You do know I'm a school teacher, right? I mean, I might be a fuck up and kind of trashy, but I am a school teacher. So the Caucasians, or the Armenians, both of them came from the Caucasus Mountains. They came down. But that was after God knows how many years of being up there in the mountains. So then they came down, which also leads to, keep this in mind, which leads to the lightening of skin over evolution. So those people could have gone up there dark, and through time and evolution of being in the mountains, lost their coloring because of all the shade all the time. So just so you know, that's how evolution works. So they could have lightened to the point of being white, because the darker people might not have been that dark until they went to the desert. So depending on where people went when the tribes separated. I don't know about indoctrination. I grew up in the projects. I went to school. I mean, there's no way I could have been indoctrinated, Amanda. That's what I'm saying, is that's where it gets scary, is that sometimes people get into the whole, well, oh my God, you're falling for the aliens and this and that. Well, you know what? There might be aliens. And the Jews, the Ashkenazi Jews and stuff might be the aliens, or like the people like my dad with the huge noses. My dad was 6'2" with the huge nose, diamond blue eyes and stuff. My grandma Romula, right, had a huge nose, super skinny, 6 feet tall with diamond blue eyes. She looked like an alien. I'm not crazy. Well, nobody knows shit, Amanda. The second you think you know anything, you know less. That's the problem. We only know what we're told. We only have the knowledge we've acquired. Nothing means I'm indoctrined. You could be indoctrined in falling for that crap. You could be indoctrined that you believe the way you believe. We're all indoctrined. You got to understand the definition of the word. It's brought in, convinced of. You could be that. I could be that. How would you know? If I couldn't know I was, how would you know you were? Remember, crazy's never known it's crazy. Wrong's barely ever knows it's wrong. How would you know? How would you know that, though? What if you're indoctrined and you have no idea? That's so possible. Correct. And so do I. Watch this. So do I. I do a show. I research. I study. I read. I've traveled. Let's throw down where you've been. I've been to about maybe 10 different countries. I've been throughout the entire United States. From when I was a young kid, I took a couple months at the age of 20 and traveled around the United States. I've been to several other countries in Europe, Canada, Mexico, places like that. Where have you been, Amanda? And I mean this not in a mean way. Where have you acquired all this firsthand knowledge? I've literally, been to these places. Have you traveled heavily? I've looked at your profile. I'm not being mean. You have not traveled heavily. I'm not putting you down. You could be so much more intelligent than me. You could know so much more than me. The problem you're having is you think other people don't know. Never think that. I don't think I'm right. I couldn't possibly know if I'm right. I'm not so evolved that I could possibly know right and wrong to that extent. It's insane. I know my right, my wrong. I know my opinion. That's what I know. I know my right, my wrong. See, now the problem is, Amanda, is people on both sides, they are telling each other how they're so wrong, and they only sound the same. The problem is finding out how are we right? What can we all do right? Our wrongs can be left alone, but what are our rights? What can we do for our rights? Because that's what's so important. We have rights. We have abilities. We have love and caring. We have so many good things to offer one another. Myself, a Jew and a Palestinian, have so much love and caring to offer one another, and so much history and culture to share with one another, so much love and hugging to give one another. But we fight. No, travel means everything. Unless you've met other people, unless you've been other places, you are so limited to your real knowledge. If your knowledge comes from within a bubble of actual no experience, it means a lot. People, it's like when people say, oh, college doesn't make us smart. Yes, dropping out doesn't either. Now, if you dropped out and you traveled the world and you learned stuff and you read and you researched, then no, you'd be smarter than someone who went to college. But if your idea of intelligence, like my second ex-wife, if your idea of intelligence is you watch TMZ or you go on a website, websites that tell the truth, that's not real knowledge. Real knowledge is firsthand. So I've been places, I've seen things that I'm not putting you down. That's what I'm saying. I'm in no way putting you down or being mean or anything. I'm not even saying you're wrong. You might be 100% right. Again, but at the moment, we all just have our right, our wrong, our ideas, our thoughts. When we think our ideas are the right ideas, when we know that we're right. My second ex-wife said the greatest thing in the world, it's when I realized that she was a little special. Never realized that she was a lot younger than me. I thought she was just young and naive. She's a little special. And so I realized this. And so when she said this especially, she goes like this. She goes, ready? I don't think that you post on Facebook or do anything of that. We all assume. Everything's an assumption. Watch this. My ex said to me this. She goes, I don't care if you don't agree with, if I don't care if you don't agree with me. She goes, it's just when I know I'm right and I'm telling you facts and then you act like I'm wrong. Okay, lunatic, do you realize you just said You don't care if I don't agree with you unless you think you're really, really right, and then I have to agree with you or I'm crazy. Do you realize you just said you do care if I agree with you? Like I have to agree with you because you know you're right. Don't we all know we're right until we know we're wrong? And some of us can't ever admit that. And she's like, well, I'm just saying. No, you're absolutely a lunatic. Like you're slow because holy fuck, you really believe what you just said. She thought what she said made perfect sense. That she doesn't care if I don't agree with her. It's just when she knows she's right and then I don't agree with her. Oh, well, let me know when you know you're right, and I will give up any thought of me being right away because obviously you're knowing you're right supersedes anyone else's knowing they're right. This is what I'm trying to explain to you, Amanda. You just know what you know. That's all. I know what I know. That's all. We all just know what we know. That's all. But I do love you being on the show, and you do offer a lot of interesting things. Even every one of us in this world offers good things. And then we have our isms, our problems, our stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, again, Amanda, like somebody I've heard people say, I've heard black people say this, like it's bullshit the way that black people are treated. Also, they don't want these Mexicans taking their jobs. And I'm like, what? Okay, goddamn it, that hurt so bad. Okay, so I'm like, what? Again, I had a friend of mine, we were at the gym years and years and years, decades ago. We were at the gym, and he says, and this couple walks by, black dude, white girl. Now, let me tell you, black guy, white girl at the gym. Black guy looked like Ken doll. Gorgeous, muscular, perfect. White girl looked like a Barbie doll. Gorgeous, muscular, perfect. Both of them looked perfect together. I just looked at them both and thought, God, they're both so goddamn beautiful. Look at them. They're perfect. He looks to me and he goes, that shit makes me sick. I look at him, I go, what? He goes, that. I go, are you an idiot? I go, first of all, bro, you're Costa Rican. You don't even have a horse in this race. What are you fucking bothered by? And I go, what did you think you were next? Did you think that if they broke up, that you were going to be next in line? I guarantee you, if he died and 10,000 other people she liked died, you wouldn't be next. Why are you mad? Yeah, I don't know if you travel constantly. An international trainer of what? Nonsense? No, I'm kidding. I like that shit, Amanda. I like your style. I say, you know what? When you're going to go batshit crazy, man, you do it hardcore. I believe in that. You're going to make shit up. You fucking throw it out there. I'm an international trainer. What do you train internationally, Amanda? I'm just curious. There's nobody who's international that's trying to Zionist people. That's some Iowa shit. And I don't even mean it meanly. I love you still. You're still hotter than anyone I'm meeting right now. I'm going to tell you, nobody loves me in a sexual way lately, and it sucks. I literally have a zero sexual appeal to people lately, and that's fine. I don't know. You know what it is? I guess I'm not realizing that I'm fucking old and I'm unappealing. And a podcast trainer, I like that. That's fucking hysterical. I'm sorry. I love this dude. Robin, that's great. Amanda, wait, let me see. He says, that's fantastic. No, you know what? No, you shouldn't. Amanda, listen, I'm glad you're here checking it out. You brought some great stuff. Again, not to be a jerk, if you were an international trainer, you honestly would not be shitting on Jewish people. I mean, you'd know them. You'd know us. Like, you'd know us and you realize we're just like you. There might be some Jewish people, like Hitler was a Jew. Hitler was a Rothschild. There's Jewish people that are horrible fucking people. And there's Catholic people that are horrible fucking people. And there's Christian. Why did I do that? I said Jewish. There's people who follow Judaism, Christianity, and Catholicism that are all horrible. There's white people, black people, Jewish people, Asian people, Indian people, African people, Haitian people, Arabic people, everybody that's horrible, and there's good people. That's all. If you travel and you've met people, you'd know that. It's my traveling. It's my going so many places. It's being born in a very rich community and growing up the first 10, 11 years of my life. Growing up the first 10, 11 years of my life in a very rich community. And then everything changing and moving to the projects. And then growing up the rest of my time in Pacoima. It woke me up to a lot of stuff. Then, I like Amanda. Amanda's great. I'll twist your hair. No, I'm I'm kidding, Amanda. The point being is, but I've traveled. Okay. And so then I grew up with a dad who was like a money launderer and a con man. And so we would be in hotels, and then we'd be in mini mansions. And then we'd travel here, we'd travel there. But so I'll stop for a second. Amanda, that's what I'm saying is, this is the point. Here's the point. It's not about all that. That's what I'm saying is, everyone got to get over that. There's some Jewish people, there's some these people, there's some those people, there's some every people that are shit fucking holes. And then there's the rest of us. Amanda, you look like a white person. I don't blame you for slavery. I don't blame you for when my people came here and you had signs in the windows that said no dogs, no cats, no Jews. I don't blame you for any of that. Don't blame me for what some rich ass, nasty fucking people did. And I won't blame you for what your rich ass, nasty fucking people did. And we won't blame other people for what their rich ass, nasty fucking people did. Because everybody's rich ass, nasty fucking people are doing shit. And the rest of us are fighting with each other and arguing over nothing. There's no way you can have a problem with this Jew based on me being Jewish. I can't do anything. I've never done anything to anyone being Jewish. That's what I'm saying, is I've never held anyone back. I don't believe that there's really any black people holding me back. I don't think that there's any people holding anyone back in our levels. These are different levels. There are people like us that are part of the system. Like you say, Freemasons, people like that are the lower levels that do the minuscule shit. The greatest thing is, again, you tear at things at the lowest level. You put out the lowest fires. We've been slaves for a long damn time. And that's what I'm trying to say. But we can be. We can be. You're right, Amanda. I could pretend I am. I don't pay taxes. I don't do this. I live off of everything. I'm not even close to free. I'm going to be. I'm going to make myself free. But you're so right, Amanda. None of us are free. I'm going to make myself free by going to a place that's remote. And I can just live and be off the grid and everything else. But you're 100% right. Most people are not free. Most people are not free. There are people, Amanda, who live completely free of society. They get their own food. They live their own lives. They're completely free of society. There are people like that. I'm not one of them. You're not one of them. Yes, I agree. And you know what, Robin? And that's what I'm going to go with. That's the best we can hope for. But guys, keep it in mind, please. There's just no way that Americans are so stupid that they're going to believe anything that Clinton or Schumer or Bloomberg or Harris or Pelosi say. These are horrible people. Unless you're rich people, all these people don't fucking matter. But if we're going to get rid of Trump, let's do Terry Crews, Venus Williams, Ben Shapiro, Venus Williams, Terry Crews, any of those three in any order, vice president, president. There's three people that could fucking change the world right there. You really want to change the world? There's enough of us. There's enough of us, Amanda, that we could put in a Ben Shapiro and we could put in a Vanessa Williams or a Terry Crews, and we could change the world. We could change the entire world. I say we do it. I say we shake up the world and we all vote for somebody else. Just someone else. Someone not picking a party. Someone who hasn't chose a side yet. Someone who's not a fraud. Money's always been fake, Amanda. Money's always been fake. It's paper. It was gold at one point. It means nothing. It's rock. We all know that. That's what I'm saying. We all know that. Anyone with intelligence knows everything you're saying, Amanda, except for, like, that's what I'm saying, except for if you blanket blame anyone. There's no, yeah. So they're not fake. You can pinch them, tear them, burn them. They're real. They just have no real backing. They're backed by idea. They're backed by thought. They tell you it's worth something. You buy into it being worth something. It's worth something. That's what I'm saying about traveling, about knowledge, about things like that. It's not fake. Money isn't fake. It's real. Look, watch. Where do I have some? I have some somewhere. Hold on. Watch this. I'll show you this. Watch this, Amanda. This is crazy. Now, unless I'm doing a magic trick, Amanda, this shit's real. Okay. Oh, I'm going to brag. Because I think I have a Hyundai in here. Oh, man. Oh, shut up. I gave my daughter the Hyundai. It's a surprise for her. That shit's real, though. Okay. I want you to know that. Money is real. I'm holding it. Look, it's not magic. Now, its value is fake. Its value is decided by us buying into it. But when you say, no, we need land. Even if you want to, I said Rothschild. The fuck did you think I said? The Federal Reserve owns you, not me. I'm not owned by anyone. It has a value. See, that's the insanity, Amanda. It does have a value. This is why, like, the Antifa and stuff get nowhere and stuff, because of insanity. It, of course, has a value. Look, it's written on it. The value's $10. That's worth $10. That's a value. It's been given a value. All you mean to say is that the idea of monetary system is based in a fraud perpetrated on the people, that there's a value to either rock or paper. That rock and paper, not scissor, rock, gold, or paper, money, is valued because we bought into it. Right, but again, Amanda, the things you're saying are the stuff you've read on a Che Guevara fucking website. This is what I'm talking. Do you have a Che Guevara shirt? I hope to God you don't. The simple, easy thing to follow, Amanda. Money has value. It's called a monetary system. It's a valued system. This is what I'm sorry, I don't even mean it meanly. This is the problem, though. This is why we can't get further. This is why we can't do better. Of course, money has a value. It's just the fact that we were perpetrated with the idea that, or we were tricked into the idea that there's a value to pay this piece of paper. So we bought into it, and it now has a value. Like the gold rock had a value, or the silver rock had a value. And if you believe that the government takes out insurance policies on us, and that there's some company selling insurance policies for life, knowing they're going to have to pay off on everyone, that's ignorant. Why? There's no insurance company that's going to insure everyone for the government. That makes no sense. Try to make, like, this is what I'm saying. Someone was telling me that, though. The government takes out insurance. The birth certificate's an insurance policy. And then when you die, the government gets money. From who? 20th century? State Farm? Is the khaki guy from State Farm going, oh, another person died, pay Uncle Sam. Ha, 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 this sucks. It's just stupid. So you have to follow how stupid. See, you got to remember, that same ignorance is the people who took over Portland or Seattle, and then were extorting money and running and creating laws extorting money, having leaders. They did everything that was going on in America immediately. It took them 4 minutes to become exactly like the rest of America and just be shitty. 4 fucking minutes it took those son of a bitches to be pieces of shit. That's what they are, because they're a bunch of fucking suburban cunt rich kids. Again, that's what I'm talking about, Amanda. That's just insanity, because you're just saying things you've read on websites. Get real knowledge. It doesn't even make sense. Who were we sold to? What corporation bought us, Amanda? I am smoking weed because of you, Amanda, and I'm putting wicked wax on it. But I'm telling you right now, listen to me. What corporation bought us? Who sold us to this corporation? And who got the money? No one's saying you're stupid. I'm saying you don't have knowledge. You don't have real knowledge. You're the person who does a drum circle. You like Che Guevara. You follow that crap. Nobody's saying you're stupid. I'm saying you lack any real knowledge. You follow mainstream revolutionary. You're like the people who like Nicki Minaj and all them. You just like off mainstream stuff. You're the exact same as them. You just follow the trends. You're told what you're told. I don't need to be taught. That's what I'm saying is I've actually traveled. I've seen the actual artifacts. If you need to leave, Amanda, I understand. It's how all your relationships went. They told you, hey, you're kind of crazy. And you went, fuck you, I'm leaving. And then you broke their shit. And then you went on Facebook and you wrote all kinds of stuff about them. I get it. It's okay, Amanda. It's no problem. I've been married twice. It's not like, oh, Amanda got mad because I didn't believe her silliness. Because I didn't agree with Nazi Amanda. I'm cut off. But that's what you got to understand. I don't just believe everyone. If you're going to agree with me, I'm not just going to agree with you. If you don't know shit, you don't know it. If you write things like, we're all sold and everybody owns us and corporations and America's a corporation. Oh, God, you sound just as stupid as the people who think Biden isn't racist. It's just atrocious. I hate the government. But don't be an idiot. Don't be a moron. It's just ridiculous to be so dumb that you think that, oh, we're owned. Who the fuck's telling you really what to do? Think about it. Don't wear your mask. No one's going to really say shit. Some dickhole's going to want to fight with you. That's all. No one's going to ticket you. Cops aren't doing shit. They ignore it. They said they won't have anything to do with it. It's not a real law. Like, wake up, people. Rhonda. I love that. Love Rhonda. That's fantastic. I mean, that's the point. I'm sure she is. I'm sure Amanda is very intelligent. But she's just a suburban kid talking nonsense about, oh, the government owns us, and oh, I understand that, but I have so researched that, and I have so gone into that, and we're not a corporation. We weren't sold in 1861. It didn't happen. None of that actually happened. I'm not saying it's a good country. I'm not saying that corporations don't run the country. I'm saying we're not incorporated. It's not America Inc. It's not registered as America Inc. You can't go on and look at it trademarked or registered as America Incorporated or the American Corporation or any corporation claiming ownership to the lands that are America. I mean, this is the problem with the world, though. You know, you get, like I'm saying, you get these. I used to be a libertarian, but then they became idiots. And so it's like, can't we just be skeptical of our government, question everything, make them serve us because we pay them to, not serve us, but like do the jobs we pay them to do. They're paid to do a job. They're not our leaders. Garcetti, Newsom, Trump, none of them are our leaders. Pelosi, Schumer, they're not our leaders. They're paid to do a fucking job that they've taken and made it celebrity shit. They've taken it and they've made themselves celebrities for a job that they should never be, Trump included. None of them should be celebrities based on being a politician. They should shut the fuck up and do their job. We need to get people in there that we pay to do their job, that are brilliant people, that know what they're doing, that know how to balance budgets and things like that, that can go in there and do their job they're paid to do and shut the fuck up about their personal feelings and this and that. And then let's vote as a country, as individual people, on what we want in different places and for the whole country. It's that simple. It's real easy. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinions. Everyone has a right to their feelings, and they should. I'm looking at Newsom right now. This is the worst person in the world. He lives in a huge fucking house with tennis courts that he plays on all the time, and then tells us to all stay inside and deal with it. His power isn't being cut off, and if it is, he has fucking generators. You guys wake up. Wake up. You've made celebrities out of idiots. You're making millionaires out of idiots. You have these YouTube stars that are idiots. Wake the fuck up. There is a bunch of us in this country that aren't a bunch of twats. We like good humor and we like it to be funny. We like it to be fun. And sometimes we like it to be offensive. And if we like offensive comedy, we should be able to find offensive comedy without it being racist or hatred or hateful. It could still be blue. It could be darker comedy. It could be this and that. It could be a different side of things. It doesn't have to be hate, like dead on hateful. You know, like, I mean, it's not about ranting, but every one of us likes what we like, and we should be available to do it. And just stop it. Stop thinking you know so much. Stop thinking everyone has to agree with you, or they're wrong, or you got to stop them, or you got to cut them off, or you got to put an end to them, or you got to report them, or you got to do this or that. Go fuck yourself. You're an idiot. You're a pain in the ass. Nobody can stand you. You're the worst thing in the world. Just stop it. Just stop it. There comes a point where you can just go, okay, look, let's all stop. Let's everybody just stop for a second. This is ridiculous. We have gone too far. Everyone needs to stop, step back 10 feet. We need to get rid of everybody in charge for a minute and start over. We need to have a revote everyone. And if you ran before, if you've had anything to do with politics, fuck you. You're out. New blood. All new blood, not related. Can't be related to politicians. Brand new fucking blood. That's all. We need a reboot. We need a reboot. We need to fix. That's the problem. Look at the Floyd thing now. It's, if you listen to those cops, they're like, look, we'll roll down the window for you. We'll roll down the window. We'll put on the air conditioning. They're like, we'll put on the air conditioning for you. We'll roll down the window. He asked to get out of the car. They brought him out of the car. He got to lay down. Then he started resisting there. The guy put a knee on his neck. Again, not saying smart move. I don't know. I mean, they weren't hitting him with clubs. They weren't macing him. I mean, this is what there's a lawyer talking about this. He wasn't being maced. They called for paramedics twice, asking, like, get the fucking paramedics here. They were being pleasant to him. But the news, all they showed you was the part where the knee was on the neck and then forward. That's so irresponsible. People died over this. Businesses were ruined over this. If it turns out he just died because he was on meth and shit and had heart problems from having COVID or whatever, and if all this stuff is true, wow. People lost business. Buildings were burnt over this. That's what's going on in America, though. And I'm going to tell you this, man, when I saw what happened, when they showed me the video, I was mad as hell. I was like, fuck, that is wrong. I don't give a fuck. This dude did nothing. He did not deserve to die. That guy killed him. That cop killed him. I said second-degree murder. Bam. That's the shit, man. I don't know if I said second degree. I might have said like manslaughter. That's what I said. I said that's manslaughter right there because he didn't want to murder him. But he died in the thing. And that's manslaughter. And he needs to go up for manslaughter and this and that. And I am completely on the other side now. I don't think that cop killed him. And I don't think that cop went excessive by any means. And again, I completely flipped. And again, just like the Canon Hinton thing, Hinton, I came out immediately and I was like, yeah, calm the fuck down, everyone. Kids get like this shit happens. A bad person did a horrible thing. It sucks. But don't make it a big like, oh, them and but then all of a sudden you start realizing, holy fuck, they aren't showing this. They're not talking about it. They're not mentioning this kid. They are not showing him anywhere on mainstream left media. And that's not okay. That is irresponsible and reprehensible. And you have to be able to acknowledge all this. They used black people. Which cop are we talking about? Which cop are we talking about? The cop that killed Floyd? Quite possibly. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm being honest. I'm at a complete fucking loss with everything going on. And it's so infuriating. Like, you have no idea. It is so upsetting when I see everything going on in the world today. And I just get mad. And I'm walking around like, what the fuck? And to see Bill Clinton come out and talk about morals. Dude, you put a cigar in somebody's daughter's vagina. Monica Lewinsky, you put a cigar in her vagina and you and a bunch of other men smoked it because she was being gangbanged and not just fucked by you. And that's the truth. And the other people didn't get caught, so they didn't get called out. But the fact is, you were gangbanging her and you guys put a cigar in her and you all smoked the cigar. But you're going to tell me morals about Trump? You're going to tell me morals? And then Hillary, you're going to tell me morals? You killed your boyfriend. You protected Weiner because you and his wife were having an affair. And you protected Weiner when he was trying to meet with underage girls on the internet. You protected him. You covered for him and you brought him back into office. You did all that, you scum fucking pig. Obama, I don't really have shit. I mean, I could give a fuck. I don't care what anyone thinks of me, but I don't really have horrible shit to say. I think he sold out his own soul completely because he knows he hates Biden. He didn't want to promote Biden. He wanted anyone else to win. He hates that he had to endorse Biden, but he did it. So at best, Obama's just kind of a sellout who wants to get the fuck out of there. He barely wants to be there. You don't feel any passion in what he's saying. So I don't really have a lot of like, oh, that son of a evil son of a bitch. I think he was just a pawn caught up in this whole thing. I think he got used, to be honest. I think they just got used. Now, Biden is horrible. His wife's horrible. They're horrible people. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything his wife's done. But Biden, and she was pretty badass when she jumped in front of him. That was pretty badass. I'd love to have a wife like that. Like, I'd kill to have Biden's wife. She's so badass and got his back. I mean, like, yeah, Biden is a pawn. I agree. But that woman's got Biden's back hardcore. That was pretty badass. Sorry, I just got to say that. I would kill her. I would love to have had either of my exes be that cool. That aside, I don't like her, but I don't know anything bad about her. But I know Pelosi and I know Schumer. I know Harris and I know Clinton and I know Schiff. They're dirty, scummy, horrible, pedophilic people. They're awful scumbags. I don't know that they're pedophiles. They come off to me as pedophilic. I am not saying they are. I'm saying that's what I think of them. But yeah, we have to wake up, America. Let's go occupy. Fuck these bitchy little snowflake kids and fuck these fucking suburban little middle-class brat shitheads. Let's go. And I'm saying like, hey, white people, black people, Middle Eastern people, Asian people, Jews, Palestinians, Greeks, everybody, Native, Asian, everyone. Let's go claim vacant lands. Vacant lands, not occupy cities. Let's occupy vacant lands and claim them and homestead them and say, fuck this. The government can't claim land. They can't just keep land for themselves. It's not right. I need to be able to, my kids need to be able to, their kids need to be able to go out and find new land and homestead it if they want. and build it up into a town if they want, or keep it the way it is if they want. They need to be able to go do this. They need to know what it's like to go build something if they want to, or live in cities if they want to. But we need to give that choice back. If I don't want to live in a city and I don't need your plumbing, and I don't need your power, I can get my own plumbing, my own power, and make it myself, then I should be able to take the land and use it. And that's that simple. If you share none of this video, share that one part. Real people in America and real Americans, we need to go homestead land and create multicultural, multi-gender, sexual preference towns where everybody's welcome. If you want to be some nut that wants to be just your type of people, or if you want to push your fucking nutty witchcraft agenda or some bullshit, or your racist agenda or your total liberal agenda, you go somewhere else. Go fuck off. This is for people who just want to have their land, build their land, and live. Yeah, you're so right, Ferris. That's going up too, by the way. That's good. I like that. The land of the deceived and home of the depraved. 100% true, brother. And that's the thing. Let's change it. Let's change it. Let's change it. I'm starting an action. I'm asking anyone to join me in being willing to get together and go homestead land, to go find a place where land isn't being used, but it's fertile and good, and go set up and build on it. Build cabins that become homes, that become towns. Let's create our own place in America where everybody can be them and be you in your house. No parades, no protests, just be you in your house. Create the business you want to create. But what we won't do is we won't promote any sexuality of any kind, straight or hetero, or homosexual, or bisexual, or transgender. We won't promote anything. There's no billboarding anything. There's no billboards. There's no promoting of commercials. You want to have a business, you just have a business, and word of mouth will tell people whether you're good or not in the town. That's all. We can do it. We can do it. Let's start Little House on the Prairie, but this time, let's make it open to everyone for real, with no leaders and no rich and poor. Just build your place. Just build your place. Fucking A. Just